Hey, what's up, guys? Alex here. I hope you all are doing well. It's the second day of April 2026, and want to apologize for not responding to your comments once again. I can't even remember the last time um, I did that. I've just been really busy with university. It's the end of my semester. I have exams this month, and I've just been busy working on assignments. Um, Although I still had time to go out and make some videos last week. This week has been kind of slow because I've been finishing up those assignments. Although I did come back 20 minutes ago from making a quick video. Um, and as you can see where my cursor is. Yes, that's how many notifications I have ignored probably over the past week and a half. And so because of that, we're going to be doing another video where I verbally respond to your comments because I'm pretty sure over that span I've gotten a lot. So I didn't mean to keep you guys waiting, but I thought it would be better for me to verbally address your comments and stuff like that. So here's the video from this morning. Of course, me being lazy that I sleep in, I didn't make a thumbnail for that, and this video isn't even the greatest. Um, so yeah, I do these videos once in a while. The last time I did that was nearly 2 months ago. But when I get so caught up and stuff, I just don't have time to get to your comments. It's been a thing like that for months. Just life. I have a personal life outside of YouTube, and although I do post 3 to 4 videos a day, luckily these are videos from the backlog and not just recently. So, uh, yeah, let's get into your comments. By the way, I don't have a perfect microphone because I'm using OBS to record this. So, all right. So let me just refresh this here. See if I got any new ones. All right. So I've had this ready. And the first comment we got is Patrice Sunflower, a longtime viewer. Used to make videos, not anymore, but she's still here with us. Love the vintage 70s brown tiles, Alex. Yes, thank you. I was at Cumberland Terrace yesterday, and I made like an update video. It's very surprising because two salons actually opened up on the first floor, while the rest of the shops elsewhere have shuttered down or relocated. Unfortunately, it's a pretty sketchy place to walk through now because I've seen about like 2 drug addicts there, which is pretty sad. Carl, Kipling 45. Honestly, for me personally, it's kind of hard for me to tell someone's joke because I believe a lot. Oh yeah, because this is the April Fool's video I did. Yes, I've already read some. I've already read those comments. I'm just gonna skip them here. Gonna skip them. All right. Amazing capture. Thank you, Patrice. And trying to do the regular commenter, the 512 video, coming up with the W. And on the video I did Lawrence West Station, uh, all eastbound buses board on the street itself. Due to the greater usage of Presto, the TTC has decided that it would be easier to have buses board outside the station entrance. Plus, it also saves operator time as the bus terminal itself can get pretty crowded. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, this has been a thing since like 2018. Although there was a brief period because of construction construction outside Lawrence West Station that the eastbound buses actually stopped inside the terminal. So that was pretty interesting. And on the snow video I did in January, and at long last, it's all gone. Yeah. Although I am hearing more rumors that we might maybe get like one last blast of snow, but it's been too much, man. I'm, March was just full of freaking surprises, right? We got first of like one day it's very warm, the next day it's cold, and then the next day it snows and shit like that. It's just so annoying, man. And I still have a video from one of those surprise snowfalls I've yet to publish, so it's still gonna be in the backlog though. And Dirk 250, great vid. Why is it so slow even compared to lines 1, 2, and 4? Well, it's a glorified streetcar, and I've been telling people this. I have not taken line 6 since January because right now it's a failure. But it could be so much better. It's getting the improvements. I've heard it has signal priority now, but those are just the beginning. Those are just like the first steps. I'm not gonna go back on that line until I hear that there are even more improvements to come. But it's a long story, man. It is such a long story. You can go and watch other videos where they explain it a lot better than me about why it's slow. But thanks to this outrage, we've pressured the city to do something about it. It's the city that has to. It's actually the city that's the one that has to implement the signal priority and address the speed issues. Not Metrolinx. And Metrolinx maintains the physical elements of the line, and they maintain the tracks and vehicles. I'm commenting on a very old video on the O train ride I did in 2021. My last visit to Ottawa, 224. Sounds like Toronto TTC go my way. Trans. What do you mean? Let's check this. Let's check this out here. Let's go to the timestamp. Yeah, because when I tap on the fare gate, it's the same exact thing in Ottawa. The thing is though, uh, since I'm a post-secondary student, I get like a different beep when I tap onto onto the TTC system. But since I was at the OC Transpo O train station, they did. I think they verified that I might have been an adult or no. I was. Come to think of it, I can't remember how old I was, but yeah, it's a pretty old video. But yeah, it's pretty much the same beeping sound that adults use when they tap their Presto onto the gates. Hey, Moises, damn, these things really is slow. Of course, big hand 1530. This is cool. Yeah, thanks. And there will be construction July 2026 for the streetcar fab. I've been hearing that for a while actually because last year they diverted the 506 streetcar because they're doing work at McCall and College. Now they've shut down College and Bay, but why don't we see? Let's check the service advisories here because I'm always getting confused with these streetcar diversions here. Okay, where is the streetcar service changes? Okay, right here. They're always doing some shit. Okay. Oh, actually, no. Oh, okay, so they're still diverting, but what is happening in July of this year, I don't know. But the thing is though, they're getting everything done as soon as possible because the FIFA World Cup, so they're saving everything for like after it happens. So thanks for the video. I'll be in Toronto this June. I already have the ticket for Up Express Union Station. Greetings from Italy. Oh, you're coming in time for the FIFA World Cup. I know Italy lost out on the opportunity to make it to the World Cup, but it's gonna be crazy, man. Everyone's gonna be coming from around the world. We're expecting like 300,000 people, probably even like a million or of some sort. It's gonna be a huge thing. So hoping I'm glad this video helps, but I'm also thinking of making a video where I show the journey from downtown Toronto to Pearson Airport with public transit because I've already done the Up Express. You know, everybody's going to be visiting Toronto for the first time, so I think I'm very open to being a tour guide of some sorts, right? Because I'm very knowledgeable about the fares, the journeys, and what routes you have to take. But there's two ways. Like there's two major ways. There's the Up Express train, which takes about 28 minutes from Pearson to Union, although that is but that's expensive. And then a much slower but scenic way, a cheaper ways to take the TTC. Got the 900 Airport Express bus, and then the Line 2 subway, and then the Line 1 subway. So, yeah, thank you very much for your comment, Chow. In about a month, I get to go inside that beautiful building for a question period or more. Shout out to Community Living Toronto. Okay, I think I've heard of that organization. I think this dude might be a part of that organization. It's very interesting. But it's important to have your voice heard, right? Very important. Seeing the dark sky outside reminds me of when I went on line 6 for the first time. Just use that laser response. It was December 8th at 6:50 a.m. I went to check out the brand new Finch West line before school. Yeah, because I recorded this short in the very early evening. Nice video, Alex. Thank you. OG Diesel Fanatic commenting on my, as I was saying, my airport to downtown video. Why did they add the 900 to the subway maps? Well, It's well because this is like the most popular way to get to and from the airport with public transit other than the Up Express, right? They might as well add it, right? I remember 10 years ago they were promoting the 900. It really makes a lot of sense, right? Because if nobody wants to spend like 12 bucks or actually $9 for the Up Express train, you might as well just save money and just take the subway and bus. Like I said, you have to take line 2 to Kipling Station if I'm a 900 Airport Express bus, which takes about 15 minutes, and I've already done plenty of videos on that. Mr. Transit fan, every time I'm in a place on any part of Yonge Street between Fenchurch and I always hear the subway train rumble. Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool vibe to listen to, especially if you're in a adjacent office building or shopping complex. This specific uh this specific video though, it was at the underground tunnel between the Madison complex and the Young Shepherd Center. It was literally going over the subway tunnel, so you could really hear the trains, right? Like going by. W video, I like it, Alex. Thank you. And here is Joe Kara. Again, the handle is very oh no, Bellabat. Okay. You used to have different names, so I really can't tell. All of these elevators at Bayview Sound are about to break. Yeah, I mean, actually, the motors especially, they sounded like it's showing its age, even though these elevators are 23 years old now. But they're all in pristine condition. Just the ride quality just could be better. Awesome, love it. Thank you, Jeffrey Young, wishing me happy birthday on the Niagara Falls video. And Toronto dude, he always comments on my older videos. I kind of find it annoying. No offense. I hope that Milton only gets two-way all-day service one day. That's not gonna be easy, but I look forward to the completion of the Go expansion. Yeah, I mean, I've made many Go videos. You could have commented like on the Milton video or whatever. I mean, your choice, but I think it's pretty annoying when I see people just constantly commenting on my older videos. They're not even like some of them are not even that relevant, right? This is freaking 4 years old, so. Hey, Boom Productions. Apparently, sorry, great to see you in Japan. Yep. Apparently, Rick Leary is a new CEO of OC Transport Ottawa. Hopefully, Ottawa. No, they won't survive. OC Transport is that shit show, right? I've already seen CTV news reports on how commuters have had to take different alternatives to get to work. They've already reported on infrequent buses that never show up and broken down LRT and shit. I mean, the old train is nice, but it really needs some love, and I really want to go back to Ottawa soon, especially when the trim extension opens. I wanted to go. I should have went earlier this year because we thought it was going to open by then, but no, it's probably not going to be until June. So yeah, Rick Leary was a asshole when he was CEO of TTC. He actually made things worse. This Ion streetcar train uses 5 coaches. The Line 5 Eglinton streetcar train used 10 coaches. It's not a streetcar actually, but it may look like a streetcar to you, but it's an LRT for a reason, right? It's not slow. It doesn't stop and go like Line 6 or like the downtown streetcars or whatever. The video did Oakwood Station or Basil 4146. It reminds me of the LA Metro B line station. The LA Metro is a bit underrated, but it's also not the best I've heard. Glitchy indicator on the right side. The video I did at the Metro Hall and Lynx Fox. Such a buggy indicator, but at least it works. Unlike the Weston ones that are mostly broken. Yeah, yeah. I saw your video there. Yeah, such a horrible modernization. I don't know why the hell they wasted their freaking time into modernizing those elevators only for them to not work properly. It's just an abomination. Along Shepherd Avenue East, north of Highway 41. Yep, front view. Never seen his view before, Alex. Wow, so neat. Thank you. Yeah, because that time there's like a group of like special needs children. I think autistic children right behind me, and the operator opened the cab for them to see, and we got this rare look out the front, right? Because again, there's no viewing area on the Toronto Rocket trains, only on the T1s, but it's not even like perfect, right? Because they've blocked off that area now. So, oh shit. To Johnny Stride, thank you for showing the type of shoes you're wearing. Oh, so it looks like this person here commented on the wrong video and meant to comment on Johnny's video because he did a video where he actually bought new shoes here. Let's. I'm not. I think this person made a mistake and obviously obviously meant to comment on this video here. I'm not gonna play it though because it's copyright. Let's see. Did this guy? Did he? No, he did not. He literally did not. So anyway, dude, you actually meant to make that comment on this video. This video, not my video, okay? I'm not sure why you did that here. I'll reply to that comment after. And here's another comment on another old video from Toronto, dude. That's again, I'm sorry, but listen, I know you have good points, but you gotta stop making these comments on my older videos. They're so irrelevant these days. I've made many recent Go Transit videos from last year and probably even more to come. But I don't think there's any need for you to be making these comments on my older videos. It's really unnecessary. I'm sorry. You have good points, but enough of that. How come you said Crush so right after you said right after the heartbreaking loss in Game 7? Well, isn't it freaking obvious, right? Because this was right after Game 7. Of course, the subway was gonna be freaking big. You think I'm not fucking stupid or something? Like you can clearly see the video, right? We knew we knew all the trains would be very busy, very crowded, right? Because Game 7 was at the Skydome, right? And everybody was coming from their watch parties. Like, dude, like, can you not fucking see the point of this short? Like, come on, man. Like, use your fucking brain. Ah, what a dumbass comment. Always, hey, Kevin, always liked the area. Shopping and food was good on St. Clair. I'm old enough to remember the industrial meat packers. Yes, exactly. The stockyards has changed. Wow, that's so cool. Yep. Adyen saying, how'd you get into the front? Well, I just explained, special needs kids, and they were very enthusiastic. The operator opened the cab and we got a front view. Lucas Transit. Terminal 1 is my favorite in the Toronto Pearson International Airport. It's interesting. Terminal 1 looks nice. I've seen other videos, but I've actually never flew out of there before. Of all the two times I flew out of Pearson Airport, it was always at Terminal 3. So I'm not sure when I'll get a chance to check out Terminal 1. Hopefully on the next trip. And here's the video I did on the Ion LRT in Kitchener-Waterloo last year. Sounds like a Toronto. Yeah, exactly, because it's the same manufacturer, right? Bombardier made the Flexi Outlook streetcars a decade ago, and same thing for the LRVs here in Toronto, and at least for Line 5 and then the Ion LRT. I've been on a link train. I liked it. Thank you. The most underrated transit system in the GTA. Yes, I totally agree. I actually read this comment already. This literally reminds me of the Skyver RT because it's all outside above everything. Yeah, because it's an elevated people mover, just the technology is different. And how do you pay to get on the link train? Well, Vasily has your answer. So, oh, this video was from St. Catherine's last year. Things look quiet. I bet you they vote liberal. We bugged out 6 months for the GM closures and layoffs. Didn't I mean GM had a huge plant in Oshawa, but I don't know of anything in St. Catherine's. Let's see here. Let's see here. Did GM have a facility in St. Catherine's? Okay. So there what okay, so there was actually a long-standing presence. They had like a propulsion plant, but this wasn't as significant as the one in Oshawa. Lived there 78 to 91, including Port Dalhousie. 85 to 91, unacceptably expensive. This was on the New York City subway video when I took the 4 train. Couple stops. Yeah, it was a couple stops actually. It's very short. Kevin, once again, I like this walk as you're covering an area that is underrated. Thanks. Yeah, I've walked a lot of underrated parts of the city, and that street is just no exception. Lots of very old homes on that street. Links Fox on the videos I did at the Western Hospital. This is my first visit there since my uncle passed away at that very hospital in 2019. Breaks it down remind me of an eco disc. I'm not sure which elevator though, but code white def not good, but thankfully not a code blue. When code blues happen, the service elevators often can be remotely recalled to the floor with. Yeah, because when I was filming that one elevator, I was about to step on, and I heard an announcement on the PA system that a code white was called. Code white means a violent person that might need to be restrained. Like security might have been called to like this one wing, and they have to like restrain this patient for the safety of themselves and other people. Uh, but it wasn't that wing when it happened. But the elevator was locked anyway. I just thought something was wrong, so I just backed out of that. And Toronto dude saying that Duckfort's ton of terrible. Yeah, it's a long story. I'm not gonna go into that, but Duckfort's a real piece of shit. And OG Diesel commenting on my 4-year-old video on Yorkdale Station. I look back at these videos. Okay, if you want to make videos for this, if you want to make comments on nostalgia and stuff, okay. But if you want to constantly make comments on my old videos that you could just make on my recent videos, and that, then no need for that. I'm sorry. It makes you think how COVID is still around but it's not being reported anymore as opposed to when you film. Yeah, because we've adapted to it. COVID's really been taken care of, although people can still catch it. It's just nowadays, we've learned how to adapt to it. It's not like 4 or 5 years ago, right? We were still under restriction. That's because vaccines weren't widespread at the time. It's interesting. Transitopian, that was the hotel I stayed at recently. Yes, this is the video I filmed in Vancouver. Nice. I like this route at Queensway, but I'm still curious to see if it was out of Arrow. Well, I thought I was gonna go to Arrow, but it's still at Queensway, but it's not too bad though. This is one of my favorite Queensway routes. It's a pretty cool route. Wouldn't that also go for Caddy Eglinton West? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Dee Dee Davisville to Donald, inspired by Dee Dee by the Weekend. What do you mean? I don't know if I know that song here. I don't think I know that song. Oh, okay. I don't know that song. I'm sorry. Oh, that's it? That's it? Holy shit. Okay. Um, I was expecting a lot more. Let me refresh here. Maybe there might be some. See, there's some other comments because. Okay, so this comment was hidden. Okay. Okay, yeah. Good job with your comments, though. Good job with your comments. Thank you very much for the support. Okay, so how about I show you guys how I edit my videos? Now, I'm not editing a bus ride video, otherwise I have to do it on my older laptop, which is much easier for me because as Power Director, it's just very simple. But for me, um, I have the videos from the hard drive here. So this is DaVinci Resolve. And it works pretty well. But if you're making like longer videos or large projects, I guess this is good for you. But I'm not all that perfect. I need like special training if I were to be like a professional video editor. I mean, let me ask Vasily or Richard about that because they're experts. But okay, so the videos that I'm gonna quickly edit is a video I filmed at Warden Station and their brand new elevators. So what happened with Warden? I mean, they finally got elevators, right? They're still working on the bus terminal. So I gotta go to this here, the hard drive which contains the files, and here we are. Now these elevators have been in service for nearly 3 months now, but the reason why I waited until yesterday to film them was because they just finished work on replacing the glass panels. So it's like it makes more sense for us to get like a view of what's happening instead of just being covered by like a huge freaking wall. This is very straightforward. I'm just gonna add the clips here, and when I'm editing when I'm making like a regular video, like normally I just like straight up upload like a raw file. But if I'm making multiple clips, and obviously yeah, I have to edit it. And sometimes for videos like these, because it's like two clips, when when there's like a jump cut, I always like to add like a SpongeBob time card, you know, like a few minutes later or 2 minutes later, something like that. That's only needed. That's only for like other videos, like the elevator videos. Are just not. It's not necessarily because like it's an elevator video. So all I gotta do is just add the transitions to these. Um, but the transitions I can't even edit them because they're like zero point 0.5 seconds. Like look how short that is. And every time I try to edit them to like 0.5, it doesn't even work. So it's very finicky. I might have to update it. But yeah, that's just it. And also, if I have like anything else to add, I would have just you know added like text and stuff, but that's not used. So anyway, that's it. So now I have to name the file here. So it's gonna be brand new elevators at TTC Warden Subway Station. And of course, Warden is undergoing a major expansion for accessibility upgrades. So okay, so I'm gonna save this under desktop because it's much easier for me, and then I'm just gonna render the whole video, and it will take about 2 minutes. And then once that's done, I am going to upload the video, and it's not going to be published right away because it's pretty much adding to my backlog. Um, I honestly thought I had more comments to go through because this is honestly quite interesting, right? I left because I had like 144 notifications ignored, but the rest of the notifications are just videos that's you know that I'm subscribed to, other comments or replies to my comments. So that's just all that's just why. I'm just clearing them on my phone now, and I'll just physically reply to them once I'm done here. And that's all right. So the video was completed. So now I'm going to upload it. So that means I can delete these two files now. And with that, I'm going to eject the hard drive. And here it is. So I know this seems like a very straightforward video. I mean, I try I mostly do like minimal editing on these videos, but when I'm doing like bus ride videos or longer videos, then of course, you know, that's a whole different story. So this was filmed yesterday, so gotta add the date, and then instead of leaving the description like as it is, I'm gonna add it here that these elevators were installed in 2026. I'm not sure if I should add that the glass panels were replaced, but again, this is all part of the accessibility upgrades at Warren Station. So, and now I'm gonna add this to the playlist. So, I'm gonna add this to the elevators playlist, and also I have a playlist of subway and LRT station elevators, and of course I'm gonna add them in there. I have a whole ass playlist of them. So I'm gonna click no, no, and then monetization. That course is gonna go on. Add suitability. Submit the rating. Checks. And I'm gonna leave it as private until I am ready to schedule the video for a future date. And yes, that's it. I'm gonna edit the two other bus videos I filmed yesterday. I think I forgot my camera in my grandparents' house. I'm gonna have to go back and grab it. But until then, that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for your comments and keep them coming. I'm gonna try and reply to them on time as I can. It might take a day or two to get to them, but I promise not to leave them like until like 7 days later or anything. But your support's appreciated. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. I'm gonna grab a quick snack to eat, and then I am going to head out somewhere. I know it's gonna be raining pretty soon. And this is what I watch on YouTube essentially. Just all this. So you see, I got political stuff in, but I mean, I'm a huge fan of the news, so it's just like it's always important. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care and bye bye.